Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Frugalisama. My name's Sam and this is where I talk about all things sewing. Thank you so much for joining me, and I thought I would do a video of free patterns which included things that I thought would be suitable for wearing in this sort of trans season, if you like. You know, it's either spring if you're in the southern hemisphere, or if you're like me in the northern hemisphere, autumn. Things that you can layer up, and I haven't done a free patterns video for quite a while. Apologies if it's quite dark and shadowy. I have recorded this earlier today and I managed to delete the video. So I have got 10 fantastic free patterns and a little bonus for you, so let's crack on. All the patterns will be linked below and in the description box. My advice to you is that pattern designers are not obliged to keep their patterns free sort of forever. So if you like anything that I'm talking about, please download them as soon as possible. If there are any that pay what you can and you can afford it, then I encourage you to pay them if you're able to. But these are free, and I've checked them all this morning. They were all free this morning. So if you are watching this video in 6 months and they're no longer free, then you've missed the boat, unfortunately. They're all new to me, free patterns are these, except one or two, but I haven't actually shown them on this channel before, so I thought they would be perfect for this time of year. So I'm going to start with Maison Fauve. Maison Fauve are a French pattern company, don't worry. They do write their patterns in English as well. They come with full English instructions and a video as well. This is a Grenadine skirt and I love this. It's just a bit above sort of a normal little mini skirt. You might be thinking, come on Sam, this is a mini skirt, it's too cold. But a lot of people layer up their skirts now, don't they, with tights and boots and what have you throughout the autumn and winter. And it will take you into spring and summer as well, so it's perfect. Multi-season little item is this one. So what I really liked about this one is a lovely curve detail at the front. It just elevates it a little bit. So you've got two darts at the back. There's no waistband. It's just a little facing on the inside. You can line it if you want, but you can leave it off, and then you can put some piping down to accentuate that curve, or you can omit the lining altogether. So it is designed specifically for like a jacquard fabric is this one, but you could make it in a twill, or you can make it in a light wool or something like that, or maybe a denim. I think they've designed it for a jacquard fabric because they are selling jacquard fabrics and they're wanting to highlight it. Personally, I don't think they've made the most of the actual curve with the fabrics that they've used in the pictures that I'm showing you, but that's my personal opinion. So the size range for this, and I will have to look down for quite a bit of information. I can only apologise, but I can't possibly remember sizing for 10 patterns. So it goes from size 34 to 52, that's a European size range, and that is 26 inch to a 42.5 inch waist, and that goes up to a 52.5 inch hip. It's available to print at home in A4 and US letter. You can print it as A0 and also A3, which is unusual. Never really see A3, but some people have got A3 printers at home, so quite useful. So yeah, I think this would be lovely in a sort of you know, like a nice autumnal colours. You'd be able to do it in and just accentuate that V, maybe a bit of colour blocking or something like that. Really nice. You could do it in a tweed as well, make it a bit more wintry, and like I say, you can go with the lining or without the lining. You need just about 1 metre of fabric for this, I think, depending on what size you do. So, and then you need about 80 centimetres of lining, plus 1 metre of piping if you're going to use a piping, and an 18 centimetre zip. So yeah, I think that's a really nice one. So your little bonus from me today is also from Maison Fauve. They've got about 5 free patterns, and I would say they were all quite elevated actually. A lot of pattern companies, pattern designers rather, when they bring out a free pattern, it's sometimes a very basic t-shirt or something like that. But I would say all of those are a little bit, from Maison Fauve that is, are a little bit more complex. So that includes the PomPom vest or gilet or waistcoat, depending on where you're from. It's a waistcoat where I live. And I made this, or I was going to make it for the So Frugal challenge, but I never got it made, so I've never actually shown the finished item on here. And this is perfect for this kind of time of year, just to, if you've got a shirt on like myself, and just throw it over the top to give you a bit of extra warmth on the body, and you don't want to be too overheated. Some really nice details. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to pick them up now, it's a little bit darker. You've got buttons at the front. You've got these welt pockets at the front also. They don't actually go into a pocket, but it is a proper welt, is that. If that frightens you, just ignore it, just miss it off. So you don't need to do it, but it is a really nice design. And then you've got the little buckle at the back here, and it is it's fully lined with this. So really nice free pattern from Maison Fauve. So that's 2 for 1 on that one. So the next one is from Itch to Stitch, and that's the Deba or Deba topper. So this is lovely for finishing off, you know, if you're wanting something over your shoulders, or if you're going out for an evening, if you wanted to wear a dress. Equally, wear with the jeans and a t-shirt or something like that. Again, it's not too heavy. You can wear long sleeves underneath it if you want, or you can just wear a t-shirt. It is unlined, so it's a little bit less complex than the ones that I've just shown you. You've just got like a grown-on sleeves, it's facings at the front, and then it's finished with a button and a button loop here. Then you've got like a curved, I think they call it a shirt hem, just a curved hem. 2 hem lengths. One looks a bit cropped and the other one looks more like it's hip length. And yeah, it's designed for woven fabric, light to medium weight, such as a linen, maybe a linen blend or a twill or a broadcloth, light chambray. Did I say broadcloth? Broadcloth, sorry. Light chambray, something like that. I reckon you could actually glam it up as well with maybe a lace, something like that, if you were going out for an evening, a fancy do. So yeah, I think it'd be really nice. So you just need, apart from your fabric, which is 1.2 to 2 metres depending on your size, some interfacing and the button. So that comes in size 00 to size 40, and I love that it includes cup sizes. So you've got 5 cup sizes. They go from A to double D, which is a 30 inch to a 63 inch bust. Now, just remember that your cup sizes are slightly different when you're sewing as to when you're going out and buying a bra, and there's full instructions on the website there on how to determine whether you need something other than the average or the what everybody else does drafts for is a V cup. So they are also available as US letter and A4 print at home with layers. I think the Maison Fauve one that comes with layers as well, and it is also available as A0, suitable for beginners. There's no video from this one, but Karina from Lifting Pins and Needles has got a video sort of highlighting sort of some of the tricky parts of this Deba top. So if you want to watch somebody making it or somebody sort of highlighting it, I'll link to that video for you. So your next one is from the Matchy Pattern Club. I think it's Matchy Pattern Club. They have got the Cabana tie Playsuit. So this is pay what you can, and it's free, or you can pay up to $14 for it. So it's a jumpsuit. It's got this tie detail at the sleeve here, so you can actually have that sort of neckline as high or as low as you want. Quite loose fitting. You've got inseam pockets, a bit of a dropped crotch, so quite comfortable to wear. You know, quite wide and voluminous legs. So it has been designed with quite simple shapes, so it's got an easy construction, and I think it'll be perfect for this time of year, just for layering up with a turtleneck underneath. If it's a bit warmer, like it has been today, we've had some sunshine today, it's been fantastic. Just wear with a t-shirt. You can adjust that leg length. You can actually, the pictures on their website have got the same leg length, but you could make that any kind of length you want. You can make it shorts or 3/4. Zoe, who is runs the Me May Mate challenge on Instagram, has actually reviewed it, and she's said it's a really good pattern. So yeah, she says it's well drafted and it's got excellent instructions, and although the construction's simple, the outcome looks far from basic. And it's got this lovely pay what you like model, so it makes it affordable for and accessible for anybody. So this comes in sizes extra small to 6 extra large, which is a bust from 31 inch to 64 inch. And it's made here from a linen, but I think you can make it from a chambray, cotton poplin, something like that. It does actually lack any fabric suggestions, but I think, you know, you can make it with any kind of woven fabric. But yeah, it'll take 3.2 to 3.4 meters. Will this one? I'm not overly keen on the sample pieces on the photographs, but I think the one that Zoe made in like a black linen, I think it looked really nice. So yeah, it's aimed at beginners, is this. So you've just got inseam pockets and a bias binding, so it should be quite easy to download, to sew rather. And I do like that they've put that it's 55 pages, so if you print it at home it's 55 pages, and it's available as A0 as well. I think pattern companies ought to divulge how many pages you're going to have to print. It's really useful information, is that. So the next one is from Tiana's Closet. She's released quite a few since last time I did a free patterns video rather, and I thought this one was perfect for the upcoming season. I've got two actually from her. This is the River oversized sweatshirt pattern, so drop shoulder, quite oversized, and then you've got this what are they calling it, a stand-up neckband on there, and then you've got a cuff at the sleeve. So very simple to make, I would have said. You can make it with you know, any knit fabric. Again, she doesn't actually specify what to use as a fabric, but a pontin or a French terre. Neither does she specify how much fabric you need. She suggests that you print out your pattern and then lay your pattern pieces onto the fabric or to some fabric, and then you can determine how much you need for your size, which is a great way of saving money, but it's a bit frustrating if you want to know how much fabric you need for a project. I reckon you could get it out of 1.5 to 2.5 meters depending on your size. There are 10 sizes in this, so it goes from an extra small to 5 extra large, which is a 37.5 inch bust up to a 47 inch bust. There's no actual mention of how much ease has been built into this, so you would have to make it up and find out for yourself. So fairly basic instructions for sewing on Tiana's website. It just lists what to do next. There's no video, but there is an additional video for putting those cuffs on if you've never done that before. So that is available as an A4 and an A0 and a projector file, and you can layer your own size out. So once you know your sizing, that you can just print your own size, because I think she still prints the seam allowances onto her patterns, or the sewing, you know, the sewing line and the seam allowance, so it gets a bit confusing if you've got quite a few sizes. So I've chosen another one from Tiana's Closet as well, because I really like this one, and I think it's perfect for this sort of season with the longer sleeves. Again, another simple beginner's project. It's got the V-neck at the front, puffed 3/4 sleeves, and a gathered lower part, so it's a bit of a curve to it. So it goes, it can go wear with any bottoms, but jeans I would have thought would be perfect. Maybe a pair of shorts or a skirt if you're feeling if it's coming into summer. So I think it's a really nice one to make, especially with the additional trims around the neckline. They've got trims around the neckline, which are optional, and then some tassels at the sleeve. So that's a really nice one. The sizing is exactly the same, and the comments that I made are exactly the same as previously, that the instructions are minimal, and there's no real fabric suggestions, but I would say something sort of, it says woven, but I would say something nice and flowy maybe. I don't know. I think it'd be really nice in a linen again, but viscose would be fantastic as well. And if you add those extra trims on, it would really elevate that look. Another similar one from Hemmer's DIY is the Anlukaa blouse. So this is a raglan sleeve, but sort of got that boho vibe. So you've got a stand collar at the neckline. It's gathered into that stand collar, and then you've got 3/4 length sleeves with elastic on this time. I think the sample has been made in a double gauze, but I think anything like a viscose or muslin, linen or a light denim would be nice. it is really lovely, sort of to wear nice and casual, and it's quite oversized again, but it is quite a limited size range. It's only going from a 36 to a 46, which is a 33-inch bust, to a 41-inch bust, but I think there is quite a lot of room in there, so I think you'd have a good 10 inches by the looks of it. I have made one item from Hemmer's DIY, and it was really oversized. I had to really come down in size on that one that I made. So my next one is from Fabric Store. So this isn't a new one as such, it's been going for quite a while, but I thought it was perfect for this time of year, and it's a little bit different to the general oversized shirts. So oversized shirts have been having a bit of a moment, I think, and they are quite voluminous, quite billowy, but this is quite, it's oversized, but in that it's long, it is actually quite streamlined. It's got a couple of inches of ease, but the bust about 5 or 6 inches at the bust. But yeah, I think this is a really nice one. Fabric Store do design their patterns to be made in linen, because they sell linens. But yeah, it's got the stand-up collar, and then you've got the really oversized cuff on it, which is really special. Patch pockets here at the breast or chest or whatever you want to call it, and then inseam pockets, which is a bit unusual, and the inseam pockets are top stitched down. So that's a really nice one, and I think it would make it really nice in maybe a brushed cotton or a flannel or something like that, and really cosy, and sort of more on the shirt dress or even a shacket sort of size, so you could just chuck it over something and wear it open. The model here is wearing it closed up, but I think you could wear it over the top of something as well. So they are classing this as an intermediate, because there's quite a lot of techniques in this that are a little bit beyond basic, including French seams, and I think your pockets are actually inserted within French seams as well. So yeah, you can make it with a cotton poplin or a chambray again. I think it'd be really nice. And then this size range goes from a 0 to a 30, which is a 33-inch bust, to a 56-inch bust. And like I said, it's about 6 inches of ease, and you'll need 2 to 3 yards of fabric for that. So yeah, it's a really nice looking shirt, is that one. So the next one is from a pattern company that is completely new to me. I've never come across these before, and that is Empty Hanger. They sell their patterns through Etsy, and Etsy don't really let you give away patterns. However, they've found a way around it, so I'll talk about that in a second. So this is the Eccles zero waist cardigan. I do have a video dedicated to all zero waist free patterns, and I'll link that to the end at the end for you. But this one, classic crew neck. You've got long or 3/4 sleeve option. Then you've got this unusual sort of little shoulder detail, which is quite unique. They're calling it a seamed shoulder, and then you've got different lengths as well, and I think you can put cuffs on or omit the cuffs. So it's requiring a knit fabric, which is got 40 to 50% stretch, and you just need 1.5 meters of fabric for this. So the sizing is 32 to 58 European sizing, which fits a bust of 30 to 55 inch. So it's saying it's an intermediate because it's assuming the sewer's familiar with knit fabrics, but also there's a few techniques included. So you've got just interfacing and a bit of bias binding and putting buttons on and buttonholes, or you can put snaps on if you want. But I think it's more that if you've never worked with a zero waist pattern before, it takes a little bit of thinking. So you've got to draw straight onto your fabric. So there is a projector file for this. It will just give you measurements, and there are 2 A4 or print at home pages for the neck and the armhole, so that will help you around the curves. So yeah, I think it's a good one, is that. So it does look like you've got to pay £4.64 when you go first onto the website, but if you scroll down, it talks you through how to, you just copy and paste it into your browser, and it'll take you to a link for the instructions and also for those A4 files. And whilst I'm on there, they do have another, I think it's 3 or 4 free patterns. Most of them are zero waist. So you've got a pair of sweatpants, you've got a skirt, and then you've got I think they call it a 64 jumper sweater something. It's made out of scraps and remnants, so great if you've got lots of scraps and remnants to use up. So you will be able to, I will show you images of how to do that. So next up, it wouldn't be one of my free pattern videos without a mood pattern, and I've got two for you, and this is a 2 for 1 because it's a set. So you can make one, the other, or both as a set, and that's the Valerie vest and the Penelope pants. Absolutely gorgeous duo is this, and really sort of would be a bit more than your casual, but again, perfect for layering. Like I say, you can wear the trousers on their own. The trousers have got a waistband, the zip is to the back, 2 pleats at the front and darts at the back, quite slim in the thigh and a bit wider at the bottom. I think they're really elegant, these. I think they're really nice. And then the vest is almost like a blazer without the sleeves, basically. So you've got the notched lapel, you've got some patch pockets with flaps on, a vent at the back, and then this lovely slash tie detail, which I thought was really nice. They've added some vintage glass beads, which you can leave off if you want, and even you could put buttons down. You could take that tie off altogether if it's not for you, or make it into a proper belt maybe. I think it's quite a classic design, is this. I think it transcends all the sort of trends. It's quite a classic design. Just said that, sorry. So your Penelope pants go for a 23-inch waist up to a 51.5-inch waist, and up to a 63.5-inch hip. The vest then goes from a 31-inch bust to a 59.5-inch bust. So yeah, I think that's a really, really nice pattern. I've got a little video for both Mood and Fabric Store for downloading their patterns if you're struggling. And I think those will be really nice. All of those will be really nice to add to anybody's wardrobe, either in the spring or in the autumn. So let me know below which is your favourite. I might just make one of these up just to show you how they sew up. If you'd like to vote on which ones I should make, I'm not too keen on every single one, but certainly the Valerie vest and the Penelope pants from Mood. Certainly the Maison Fauve little skirt, I think that's really lovely. The Riley shirt, I would definitely make that. And even the zero waist cardigan, I think that's I like getting my head around a zero waist pattern. So if you'd like me to make any of those, let me know, and I'll put a video together of how I found the experience. So that's it from me. I will be back sometime with a video showing you all the things I've made, because I'm going to make quite a few things, including this PomPom gilet. And thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this sort of thing. Thank you for watching. Bye.